Like, what is you here for? You can't even call me an Uber? A Uber? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Mooney. Today we're going to be doing a little different video, okay? Today we are going to be doing a sit down video for all the girls, because tonight I should say, because it's like 7 o'clock. Tonight we're going to talk. We're just going to talk about talk. We're going to talk, we're going to have girls chat, and we're going to have a conversation. So get ready for the conversation. Grab your glass of wine, whatever you need, and let's get straight into this conversation, okay? We got our wine and we're just kind of like chilling and relaxing. So we're just gonna speak. We're just gonna have a conversation, girl, because as girls, it's a lot being a girl, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go through the responses that I got sent. This video was supposed to be filmed a while ago, but I never got to it, so I'm gonna do it today. So I'm gonna start with the first response that I got. Pretty simple. I'm thinking if I'm gonna make this a part 1 and part 2, or just do it all in one video, but I might just do it all today. So let's just get started. Mind you, this is a girls chat, so if you're a guy and you don't want to hear any of this conversation, like the video first and then you can. Alright, so first response is, how would you let a guy know that you like him? So for me, honestly and truly, I would literally just tell him, or I would either just tell him but not say, oh, I like you, but I would tell him something that indicates that I do. Or it depends on the setting. It depends on the setting, it depends on the vibes, it depends on the mood. Since you asked, I'm gonna let's say a scenario, right? Say you guys are at like a party or just like at a chill gay night, or whatever it is, and you know you're feeling this guy and he's in the corner or whatever, and you want to like let him know that you're feeling him or that you like him. I don't know, you can kindly just I would honestly just say it. Like, honestly, just say it. I mean, the worst that can happen is that a guy tells you he's not interested, and that's completely fine. I mean, if you're not good with rejection, I don't know what to tell you, but just say it. Why not? What are you scared of? Because most times, 9 times out of 10, guys are actually scared of you, or they want to say something first, but they don't know how to and they're scared. So it's probably better off if you go first. That's just how I am, to be honest. Like, all the in-between and gray areas, I don't know how to do that. So I would just say do it. But if you're like a kind of more subtle girl where you want to just like ease your way in, I would say you have to know what to do. Like, I can't really explain it. You have to either have it or not, if you know, and just do your thing. Drop little hints here and there to make sure that he knows. Whatever happens from there, it just happens. That's the most I can say. I don't know why I always try to make jokes when I'm trying to be serious. This is a serious thing. But anyways, my friend said, would you mess with a friend's attractive parent? Now, I think we should all know that parents are off limits. I mean, let me not say that, because that really does happen, which is very, very weird. That happens. Let's not get it twisted. That does happen. But nah, not over here. Off limits. Siblings are off limits. Yeah, siblings are off limits. Parents are off limits. A no-go. I'm sorry. It's a no. It's a no for me. So the next response we have here, someone just said open relationships. An open relationship? I'm gonna just give my insight on it since I was asked. It's a no. Again, open relationships. I mean, some people, that's their thing. They like to have options. They like to have a little flexibility, you know, but no, not for me. I mean, I really don't see the point, because you see, I'm just the type of person where it's a relationship, it's just me and you one-on-one, and that's it. I like privacy, just that close-knit you know, thing within a relationship. So to share that with somebody else is just a no. It feels like a free-for-all at that point. It's really giving free-for-all at that point. Like what's the big deal? What's the big deal now? It's not nothing special to hold on to because another person has access to it, you know? And we don't want that. I don't want that, at least. So it's a no. Who cheats more, girls or guys? So I have these discussions a lot with my friends, but I'm still stand on what I say. I'm sorry ladies, but I'm gonna have to say girls. I'm gonna have to say girls. And you know, usually I will hold it down, but I gotta be honest. All about being honest here, you know? You do what you do. But alright, let me take that back. I think it really depends on what you consider cheating. Let's start there. What do you consider cheating? Like, it depends on what you consider cheating first. So that would really determine my answer. But I would say that guys are more known for being sloppy and just all over the place. Like, a lot of people won't consider that cheating, surprisingly. But if we're talking in that case, I would say guys. But as far as crossing boundaries, as far as like that's a hard question now that I'm thinking about it. Like, girls don't really cheat. Girls don't cheat, but girls do cheat, but they're just slick with it. Like, you just won't get caught. So that's a hard question. Guys cheat more often. Okay, I'm gonna say this. Guys get caught more often than girls. That's a fact. So I'm gonna have to say guys. I'm gonna have to say guys cheat more than girls. Because if you're getting caught, that means you're doing it more often. And if you're doing it more often, you're cheating more. That's my theory. And I'm sticking to it, okay? So my answer is guys. Sorry, not sorry. Someone says topic. When girlfriends get distant after getting in relationships. So this is kind of tricky because it could go a lot of different ways. So it's like, to a certain extent, that it becomes not okay, but you know, in certain situations it's fine to not be with your friends every second of the day. But so let's say an instance where, you know, you're friends with a girl, whatever, you guys are friends, and she gets a boyfriend or whatever, a spouse or whatever, and she starts becoming more distant. I would have to say that you would have to respect that to a certain extent. But if it gets to a point where she's like completely like ignoring you, blowing you off, not answering your calls, doesn't want to hang out, picking her boyfriend over you, trying to like sneak diss you, be disrespectful, like when it gets to those type of things, it's a no-go. But let's say before you even met this friend, she already had a boyfriend. You would have to obviously respect those boundaries because you're a new person coming into this person's life. So who are you to say, oh, you can't hang out with? No. And we're getting older, so that's really like played out anyways. Like, you're not gonna be there. I mean, some friends, but you're not gonna be there at night. Y'all are not getting married. Like, it's just certain things that couples do that a friend just can't make up for, like, and that's just the truth. So you would have to respect it, you know, in certain areas. But you know, if it gets to a point where you're feeling disrespected or you're feeling like harshly neglected, then it becomes an issue. Or where you feel like, you know how girls be trying to do the most to show off for boys, just trying to do the most, and none of that slides over here, okay? Because one thing about it, I'm gonna tell you about yourself. Since you want to make it a thing in front of everybody, we're gonna make it a big thing in front of everybody, and I'm gonna tell you about yourself in front of everybody. So yeah, some girls are like that. They try to like embarrass you in front of their boyfriend or try to make it seem like they're better than you because, you know, stupid. But yeah, you know, you do have to respect boundaries, but it gets to that goes to a certain extent to where it's not like too much. You know, I don't think I've ever really been in a situation with like a friendship where I feel like my friends what does it say, where they get distant after being in relationships. Like, I feel like most friendships that I'm in, like, we have a good enough relationship. And then plus, yeah, you should understand, like, your friend shouldn't have to explain to you all the time, like, hey, like, respect people's space. That's one. Respect people's space. Your friend should not have to tell you all the time, oh yeah, I'm out with my boyfriend, I'll hit you back later. And you should not be calling your friend every single day. You should not be calling your friend every single day if you know she got a boyfriend. Like, come on now. You know that she's spending some time with the boy. Get her some space. That is not your partner. Okay? But it is a thing. Some friends don't like their friends to be happy, and you gotta watch out for those friends. If your friend don't want to see you in a relationship and don't want to see you happy and always want your time, always want this and this and this and that, they have to go. Sorry. So yeah, that's why I say it's many aspects to it, because it can go like many different ways. But hey, that's just how I feel. All right. So next topic is, this is not really like a girl, I guess it could be whatever, a girl's chat. So opinions on different styles, streetwear, etc. I don't know if this is like asking, like, I really don't know how to intertwine this with a girl's chat, but I'm gonna give my opinion on it. So opinion on different styles, I don't know, I would say I really don't know how to answer that question right now. But I'm gonna find a way, because our minds just work like that. So let's say trying to find comfortability, I guess, in the way that you dress as a girl, because you know, a lot of things that, well, nowadays is more common, but before, dressing like a boy or wearing streetwear or whatever, people would think that, you know, you was either like an AG, aggressive girl, or not really like a girly girl. But nowadays it's more like, it's more of a thing to wear streetwear, you know? It's more of a thing. You could still be a girl, still be known for being that girl, but you still wear streetwear here and there. So I don't know, I did the best I can. I don't know. It's all right, so next topic we have relationships. Pretty broad, but we could dive deep. So relationships, my take on relationships, I would say, as a young female, I would say unless you have found your you just have that person that you've had for a long time, unless, I don't know, I really feel like in your 20s, I don't know if this is a good time to be looking for a spouse or a relationship. At least for me. I'm gonna explain why. Now that I'm here, your 20s is really a space to find yourself and build whatever craft you have, try to develop your career. This is what your 20s is for, and have fun. Like, being tied down to somebody in your 20s is crazy to me. But yeah, relationships in 20s, it doesn't sound right to me at the moment. Maybe it's because of where I stand right now, but for me, it's a no. Because I don't have time for, like, say for instance, right? Say you just got an internship and you have to go to LA. You have to move to LA. You have to move to Houston. You have to move to Atlanta, wherever. And you have to have this conversation with somebody. That's the thing with me. I do not feel like, men don't have that type of thing over me. I don't feel obligated to men at all. Men, boys, I don't feel obligated at all. I don't feel like I need to explain myself to anybody. Unless I'm married to somebody, like, I really have to with a person for me to even do any of those type of things, for real. Like, I just don't see myself explaining to somebody that I don't have, there's no potential there. I don't see myself explaining myself, saying, oh yeah, I have to go and I can't do this, I can't do, like, who are you? I'm sorry, but this is just my life and you're just in it, you know? You're just in my life. So yeah, I don't really see, yeah, I had to delete some things off my camera. My space was running out. But like I was saying, I don't really see, what was I even talking about? Oh, relationships. Yeah, so yeah, I don't see myself, like, and you should, being a young girl, you shouldn't feel that way. I don't feel like it's right to feel tied. I mean, unless you really feel like you found the one, and I really am happy if you feel like you found the one. But unless, if you don't feel that way, it's no need. That's really my opinion, y'all. Like I said before, your 20s this is the time where you want to make the best out of anything. I'm a firm believer that your 20s determine your years to come. So, you know, relationships are cool. I'm not against relationships at all. It falls into your lap and you feel like it could be something, or you feel like in your heart that this is the relationship for you, this is the person for you. Cool, that is amazing. Let me tell you, that is amazing. But if it's just somebody where you're not really sure about them, it's always something, it's always this back and forth, it's not worth it. I'm telling you, let it go. It's not worth it. Your 20s, you should really be focusing on yourself. If you're in school, focus on school, focus on your career. And then once you have all of that situated, you'll be able to determine everything in your life. Actually, how can I say this? Like, you know, at that point, you don't really need anything from a man. So anything that you don't want to accept, you don't have to. But some women, because of the position that they're in, they're not, how would you say it? They're not really like situated enough by themselves to not be able to depend, you know, on their spouse. So it's not like they can say no. They just take what they can, you know, because they don't have their own. Which is why I'm saying, like, it's really important to have everything of your own first before you let any man try to tell you what you can and can't do, or whatever they be saying. Like, please. They really think that they could try to have a one-up on you, and that's never the case, ever. Be your own until you find one that's worth it, because a lot of these boys, not worth it. They don't do nothing, literally nothing. Like, what is you here for? You can't even call me an Uber? A Uber? No, no. I'm chatting. But no, on a serious note though, you guys, seriously, believe it or not, boys do hold you back, and you don't see it. I promise you, you don't see it when you're in that relationship, but you can do so much more that you don't realize you are not doing when you're in a relationship. And once you leave that relationship, you realize it's like you're on a roll, and you're wondering, like, why wasn't I doing this before? And it's because of these relationships that don't really do anything for you. But there are certain people in relationships that really help you grow, but that's only if you guys are working together and doing this together, and you guys have like a common understanding, and it's not a take, it's a give and take. But relationships, not especially nowadays, are really not like that. But yeah, that's just how I feel. So yeah, I'm not against relationships at all. I think I love love, but it's not giving that right now. So our next topic that we have is friend favoritism. This is a real thing. So for those of you who might not know what that is, let's say you have a friend group of 3, right? And it's you, your 2 other friends, but you feel like your 2 other friends hang out more than you and one of your other friends, or you feel like one of your friends does more for the other friend than you. We're gonna make names here, okay? My name is Mooney, the other girl's name is Sally, the other girl's name is Wanda. Okay, let's say Wanda, you and Wanda and Sally are friends, but you feel like Wanda just puts on more for Sally and doesn't really put on for you or vouch for you as much as she does for Sally, or she asks Sally to hang out more than you, or she buys Sally's birthday gifts but she's never bought you a birthday gift. That's friend favoritism. You're literally picking and choosing who you want to do certain things for and who you want to be a friend for. And I've never been a fan, let me say this first, of friend groups, because I feel like it's always going to be a situation where you feel like there's some type of friend favoritism going on. I feel like, yeah, I've experienced that. Not all the time, but most of the times, yes, it is true. But that's why I don't know how to feel about it, honestly. I don't know how to feel about friends, honestly, because I'm not really, like, unless I can feel in my heart that a person is really genuine, I'm not open to making friends. Because for what? I don't really feel like people nowadays, they don't have good intentions, and people just really want to be a friend just for the fun of it, but ain't no fun having them over here. Like, I don't know how I really feel about it. I'm always wary of making friends anyway, because I've had, like, I'm pretty sure I said this before, but I've had a lot of experiences with girls that haven't went well, and just for friendships in general. Like nowadays I don't really know what people like consider friendships. Like the things that I see that people consider friendships is just crazy to me. It's really crazy and I don't understand it, which is why I like stay away from it. Unless, you know, I see that a person is really like down to earth and they're like, you know, a genuine person, then I'm more than open to being friends with somebody. But most times I really be knowing people for real, and that's why I just like, you know, play it close with people but not too close. But it's no like animosity or hate towards people. It's just you rather not be in that space, and that's totally fine because you have control over your own life. You definitely do. So yeah, friend favoritism is absolutely a thing. And if you feel like you're in a situation where you're not included, where your friends are not including you, definitely speak up and say something. But if you feel like that friend sees no wrong in what they're doing, let it go, because it's not gonna change. If they don't see your problem with it now, they're gonna continue to make you feel away, and nobody should have that right over your life to continue playing with your emotions and playing with your feelings, because everybody has feelings, you guys. And choose your friends wisely. Alright y'all, my camera's overheating, so it stopped, and I don't remember what I was talking about before. I don't know if my camera's gonna allow me to continue, so I'm gonna end it here. I might do a part 2, I'm not sure, but I just want to end it off just with a little positive note for all my girls, because it is hard being a girl. People have so much expectations of you and want so much from you, all while still trying to be a girl, because it's a job in being a girl. Look at this dumb shit. I really just want to say to all my girls, just keep your head up, because I know it's a lot at times. Like there are lately a lot of times where you just feel really overwhelmed, so much pressure, trying to work on yourself, better yourself, while you know you still trying to maintain being a girl, while still just, I don't even know, still trying to work on yourself, still trying to better yourself, still trying to whatever career goal, still trying to work towards that. It can be a lot at times, especially when you feel like you keep being knocked down from people that you expect to help you. I'm gonna give y'all just a little example. So I do go to a PWI, and I don't know if it's only me, but I definitely feel like professors, they don't really want to hear you. Like they literally don't want to hear anything you have to say, and when you do speak, it's like, yeah, okay, whatever, next. And you just feel like you're being knocked down. And I don't know, you try not to make it about, you know, skin color or, you know, but it's hard to ignore. It's really hard to ignore, especially when you feel like it's in your face. I'm not saying this is the case with every professor or every teacher, but I've been like noticing it a lot more now that I like educate myself more on different types of profiling and just feeling entitled, those type of things. Like now that I'm learning so much more about that type of stuff, I'm just more aware of what's going on around me, and I feel like I notice it so much more. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is just keep pushing through, because you feel like sometimes the whole world is on your shoulders, or like the world is against you, and you just can't win or progress sometimes. But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, I should say. So just keep pushing, keep going, stay exclusive, stay private, protect your peace. It's really important. Read books, it really does help. It really does help. Like I feel like I'm a new person every single day. Like I'm not the same person I was yesterday. I learned, like, I don't know if it's, I was reading this thread actually. I was reading this thread and it was saying like about anxiety and stuff, like you analyze every single thing. But you know, it could be a good thing because it's a chance to learn, you know. I mean, of course, anxiety is not fun, but the type of person I am, I just try to find the positive in everything. So I really, although it's an obvious thing, you know, anxiety, you just gotta learn from it, I guess. I don't know. So in me over analyzing everything, although it is like really annoying to always question people's actions, intentions, and words, it's always still a space to learn to you know. This was fun, I'm not gonna lie, this was real fun. If you had your glass of wine, where are you at now? Because this is where I'm at, and I have homework to do after this. yeah. So yeah, just stay strong and stay above the bullshit, okay? Ignore people's projections, ignore everything literally doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what you think of yourself and what you think, okay? Because people will try to talk you into not liking yourself because they don't like themselves. And you know what's crazy, you guys? Serious note, being a girl, you would expect most of your hate to come from a girl, but it really be due to these niggas nowadays. Like, really be jealous of girls nowadays, and it's really sad. There's a lot of girl-made boys, I should say, nowadays that don't want to see girls do good, and it's really weird to me. I'm gonna say boys because that's what they are, but it's sad. But guess what? They're gonna have to keep doing that for the rest of their life. Like, literally, tell yourself this: whoever you have in your life that you feel like is preying on your downfall, as they say, just say to yourself, they're gonna keep doing it for the rest of their life because they're never going to win, ever. But yeah, y'all, I did have fun. I tried to change the background. I don't know if I like it yet because my bed is so boring. But I don't like a lot of stuff in my bed either because I can't sleep in it. But anywho, I feel like I have so much to say, but I just can't think of it right now. But people's words can really change your week. Like, I was watching a YouTube video the other day, and it's like once you listen to somebody talk and it's like they kind of like experience the same things as you, it kind of makes it more better. I don't know, it makes it more better because it's like you can relate to somebody, or you feel like you're not the only person going through it. And a lot of times when you go through problems and troubles, you feel like you're the only person in the world that's going through this, and why is this happening to me? But it's just like, you're not the only one, and people are going through a lot worse. So, you know, you can make someone feel better just by talking and speaking your truth. So yeah, I did enjoy this video. It's getting late. I need to finish an assignment by 11:59. Right now it's 8:14, so I do need to get started. But I feel like I want to do a part 2 on this because this was dead fun. I just like talking. I was on the phone with my friend just now for like 3 or 4 hours, and we were just talking. Which is why I'm doing this video so late. I was supposed to do this earlier and be in my bed by now, but it's cool because it's always good to have open conversations, safe spaces. So I want to create a safe space for girls. I want to be able to be a safe space for girls, and not only like for you too in real life, because real life is still happening. A lot of people don't really live in real life anymore. So yes, real life is still happening. So in real life, I do want to create safe spaces for women. My camera keeps getting overheated. So yeah. Alright, you guys. So I'm going to end out this video right here. If you enjoyed this video and you would like a part 2, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so we can grow our channel and we can just be better versions of ourselves. That's really what life is about. And I'm gonna say this again, at least buy one book. Go buy a book tomorrow and read it. It's gonna change your life, okay? You're the same person you were a year ago. It's time to make a change. So thank you for sitting down with me tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.